If anyone found you with the roll of barkcloth, the first impression would be that you are either going for a funeral, visiting a diviner, or some other traditional purposes. For these are the traditionally known uses of barkcloth. Yet, barkcloth, as brought to you by Treebark Enterprise, comes along with an organic fabric from which handbags, gift bags, purses, wallets, cushions, wall hangings and paintings, book covers, table mats, clothing, conference bags are made. How does barkcloth become the fabric that you enjoy? The first step is planting a tree cutting. The tree cutting is anything between 14 feet or 20 feet, harvested from a Ficus natalensis tree that has shed its leaves during autumn. After 2 to 3 years of growth, the cutting will be ready for harvesting. The first step in harvesting is scraping, in Luganda called okuwala. The scraping is important because it is the process by which the inner bark is stimulated by virtue of the cambium, so that the outer bark is detachable from the inner bark. If this is not done, the inner bark will not be able to grow into a usable outer bark after 8 to 12 months. After scraping, the skinning process starts. Stalks of banana leaves are used to separate the outer bark from the inner bark. The skin is completely removed from the tree. The tree is labeled with the date when that has happened. The tree is then wrapped to prevent it from losing a lot of water, but also to allow the now outer bark that was previously the inner bark to start growing into the outer bark that will be removed from the tree after 8 to 12 months. The removed tree bark is rolled, carried in banana leaves, steamed in hot water, and taken for pounding with mallets. So the entire process then ends with spreading the barkcloth out in the sun for drying. Beyond this, the barkcloth is sorted and handed over to women and artists who turn it into the various products that Treebark promotes. Treebark invests in training young people, women of all generations, to be able to participate in this winning production process. The consumption of Treebark guarantees you consumption of an organic product. When you buy a barkcloth product, you support tree planting. When you buy a barkcloth product, you enjoy nature. When you buy a barkcloth product, you promote culture. When you use barkcloth products, you promote sustainable jobs. Welcome again to Treebark Enterprises.